Hey yo guys, in this video I'm gonna be obtaining the new Gear 5 Vanguard unit. I'll be taking it from his mythic form to Gear 4, then up to Gear 5. Now, without further ado,
let's go!
To evolve the base form of Luffy, you have to complete a special quest. So the quest begins by needing you to evolve Firefoot, Skeleking, and Tempest Pirate. The next quest is Feed Elastic Captain, the correct Strange Fruit XP item, 5% chance. The Strange Fruit XP item is dropped from the Frozen Pot or the new story, or you can straight up buy it in the merchant shop. You feed it and you have a 5% chance for the quest to succeed. The next quest is Kill Pink Villain with Elastic Captain. Now for this, you have to go to the Imprisoned Island Legend stage, Act 3, and kill Doflamingo. Take note that Luffy should be the one to kill Doflamingo, or it won't count. Now, once you kill Mr. Don Quixote Doflamingo, you'll get the Straw Hat, which you can then use to evolve Luffy into Gear 4. I rolled some godly stats, then gave him a quick Monarch.
Damn!
And now we can finally start the Vanguard questline. Okay, now the Vanguard questline was actually a pretty fun questline. Leave alone Jinwoo's 50-hour grind or Broly. This is an actual fun questline. So, it begins by going to Zoro and getting a bounty. Once you kill the bounty, you get a Compass Pose Familiar. You should equip the Compass Pose on Nami, then head over to the new story, to the last stage. You can even see that it's highlighted. A new item pops up, treasure map for 10%. AFK until you get this treasure map. Once you get the treasure map, you need to go to the gold shop and buy the item finder. Then go ahead to the Sand Village Act 4. Boot up the game. Then follow the arrow until you reach this sand pit, where you can dig up the left half of the sun, which is Luffy's first Evo item. To get the other Evo item, the right hand of the sun, you have to head over to the new game mode, the Pirate Dynasty. I'm sorry, the first time I saw Kaido's model I really laughed a lot. While editing this, I'm still laughing. Once you boot up the game, you have to capture all the 4 zones, kill Mr. Zoro, then you have to let Kaido kill you. Once you die, you should obtain an item, the drumsticks. And now we can finally start the last part of the Vanguard questline, the boss event. Okay, now this boss event took me 3 hours to figure out, because all the tutorials I searched for frankly lied to me. They kept giving me contradictory information. When I tried to do it, I failed over and over and over again. But I tried it a last time, and I tried it my way, and it worked. So let me show you what I did. When you spawn into the game, place down all your farms, then run up these stairs until you reach the tippery top. Once you reach the top, turn right and you'll see these drums up the hill. Go towards those drums, then you'll see a pop-up. Drums of Liberation, drum. Now you'll just have to time these drums very accurately. Once you do so and succeed, a cutscene will play out. When the cutscene finishes, just run back to the enemy path and spawn and put down some DPS units so that they can kill the enemies, because the enemies start zooming after you activate the cutscene. Once with 5 hits, an elastic fruit spawns. Now, do not eat it. Just wait for a cutscene to play. This cutscene and you'll transform into Gear 5 with some abilities. Now just simply kill Kaido and boom, you get the right half of the sun. Now things to note. 1. If you fail this stage even once, your drumstick disappear and you have to re-obtain them in the Pirate Dynasty mode. 2. In order to see Kaido's attacks and attack hitboxes, you have to enable VFX in the settings. And yeah, that's it. Now, the only thing left to do is to evolve the man. No, the cartoon. It's time to evolve Luffy.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
I then went and rolled some traits on his Memoria. If you're wondering where his Memoria comes from, they literally give it to you when you evolve the unit. Don't be like me. I spent like 5 minutes looking for his Memoria while it was just sitting in my inventory.
But anywho,
I got Jack of all twice, so I kept it, and all that was left to do was the showcase. Okay, so this is post editing 0, and I was editing the video and I saw that I quite literally do not even evolve the Memoria. I looked I straight up looked at the Memoria and what is required to evolve, and then I walked away. Oh, I may have made a severe lapse of judgment. But I checked its passives and they're not even that important. They're important, but they're not that important. The second passive is just that he gains more meter. You'll understand when I get to the showcase. And the third passive, when an enemy in range leaves repulse lockout, inflicts repulse on that enemy. It's just more repulse. You'll understand when I get to the showcase. So my apologies. I'm showcasing to you a Luffy that listen doesn't have all the Memoria passives. I would like to do the showcase again, but it's quite literally 3 a.m. It's 2:44 a.m. and I want to sleep, man. I want to sleep, so my apologies. Now I transfer the mic back to the voiceover 0. So his first ability, it's just an ability, to be honest with you. He does 200, okay, that's disgusting, 200,000 damage every 6 seconds. The next attack, it's just some colorful rainbows and is dealing 500,000 damage every 6.3 seconds. Next attack, full AoE, doing 600,000 damage every 5.5 seconds. Let's look at the Kaminari. That's actually nice. That's actually a cool animation. Let's move on to the next. Next, he does 1.9 million every 6.3 seconds. It's a line AoE. I despise line AoEs. I mean, it's alright. He does some barrages. Now his last attack, the Toon Ball. Oh, it's not full AoE. Damn. 2.9 million every 7.1 seconds. Bro, I think Madara does more damage than this guy. Let me check out first. Maybe he has some hidden passives to him. Let me first max him out. Maxed out, he does. Oh yeah, He does 3.3 million every 7.1 seconds. Let me look at his attack. Okay, some more barrages. Fair. Let me look at the passives. Oh, there is a lot of passives. King of Pirates. Attacks inflict repulse. Buff this unit's damage and the damage of the pirate allies in range by 50%. When an enemy in range is repulsed, inflict wanted. Wanted grants 40% more yen and causes enemies to take 40% more damage from pirate units. This is the only pirate unit. This is the only. Hey! This is the only pirate unit. This is the only pirate unit I'll ever use anyway, so that really doesn't apply to me. When this unit attacks an enemy with a damage amplifying debuff other than wanted, remove that debuff and apply wanted instead. Ooh, that's actually kinda not good. Maybe his memorial will remove that. Let me continue. Automatically apply wanted to boss enemies. Tool force. Attack swap reality around the attack's position, dealing 50% damage to enemies hit. Each attack on the same enemy buffs crit rate by 5%. Attacking a new enemy resets this buff. Crit hits apply nullified. Deal 5% more damage per status, debuff or lockout on the enemy. I don't understand this. All allied attacks inflict repulse. When a repulsed enemy passes an enemy that is not already repulsed, inflict repulse on that enemy. Damn. So it's just repulse. He just repulses. Sun God's transformation. Immune to status effects and debuffs. While the transformation is active, buff own damage by 50% per ability cooldown. While transformed, buff damage by 1% per second, up to 100%. When Sun God transformation is deactivated, retain this buff for 120 seconds. Gives all allies joy. Allies with joy inflict a random soft debuff. 30% slow for 5 seconds or status 10% damage over 8 seconds per attack. Okay, this is actually good. Gives all your units either do either slow or do a DOT. That's actually kind of good. Let's see his memoria. When attacking an enemy on repulse lockout, deal 35% more. Bruh, this guy loves repulse enemies. Deals 35% more damage. Lovable captain. After this unit uses meter. This guy has a meter. I thought it was here. Let me maybe after this unit uses meter, gain meter 30% faster for 20 seconds. Then enhanced skills generate 10% meter enhanced attack what? But he doesn't have lovable captain. Evolution required, exclusive to elastic captain cog 5 and cog 4. But he doesn't have a meter. Maybe his abilities will give him one. The banging drums. When an enemy bruh, I knew it. This guy is just a repulse unit. When an enemy in range leaves, a repulse lockout inflicts repulse on that enemy. I forgot what repulse lockout is. Oh, it's this. Deal 5% more damage per status debuff or lockout on enemy. Still don't understand what that is. Anywho, let me continue. Sun God's I can't speak today. Sun God's punishment does 20% damage to all enemies. I think I have cutscenes on. Yeah. So let me check it out. So is he gonna do something? Oh my god. Sun God's Thunder. Oh, this is Kaminari. Does 800% damage to the enemy with highest HP. So you'll want to do this to a boss enemy. Let me spawn one real quick. So I spawned Nami, 78 health. Ooh, that repulse goes insane, I can't lie. 78 health. 78 million health. Let's see how much this will do. Big voice acting. Wait, he one-shot her. I don't see. Ooh, okay, that does some disgusting damage then. What about this? Transform into the sun god. What? Oh, I become. So he's like a controllable Naruto. So he just does. Let me see. Oh, he does. Okay. End form. I wanna see if
Okay.
what about F? Kaminari. What about E? You see the path is moving. I'm not crazy. What about T? Okay. It doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would. What about E? Bruh. That's gonna be the thumbnail. I promise you I'll make that into a thumbnail. Q. Oh, he does have a meter. Let me do Q. Yeah, Luffy is actually a great unit. Peak utility. He has like 4, I wanted to say 15, but they're literally 4. He has like 4 abilities. Not like, he has 4 abilities. And he can go back into his gear 4th mode if you really liked it. Yeah, that's it from me. And that's it for the showcase.